Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be answering a question that I've been getting a lot, which is how did you grow your hair? How did you get your hair to be so long? Like, this is one of the most highly requested videos from you guys. I'm going to be answering that question today. If you want to know how to grow long hair for black women and key products that help to retain length, then keep on watching. So, first thing you guys need to know is that everyone's hair grows. Yes, everybody's hair grows, okay? If your hair is not growing, it simply means that you're not retaining length. And if you're not retaining length, then it means there's something wrong with your hair routine or maybe the products that you're using. Hopefully with these tips and tricks, I'm going to let you guys understand and know how you're going to start retaining length so that you can start seeing your hair grow out as well. This is a picture of my hair when I first started, and then this is a little over a year after. See how long my hair got. So I believe that you guys can definitely achieve the same thing. So the first tip I'm going to give you is the hair products that you use. So if you use a shampoo or conditioner that has sulfate in it, sister, you need to throw it out. In fact, let me get my shampoo. Let me show you guys. I want to give you guys all the products, everything here, so that if your hair is not growing, you know that you're the one. Okay, so I have my shampoo here. So the first thing you need to know about the shampoo and the conditioner that you use for your hair is that it has to be sulfate free. Now, sulfate is a cleaning chemical. Basically what it does is to lather the hair and, you know, strip out dirt and layers of dirt from the hair. But in the process of it doing that, it strips out too much from your hair, and then your hair becomes too dry, too brittle, which means your hair is going to break. And if your hair breaks, obviously you're not going to retain length. So if you're getting conditioners and shampoos, definitely go for sulfate free. Now, I hope you guys can see mine. It says sulfate free somewhere here. Yes, it says sulfate free. Can you guys see? I'm going to zoom in. Sulfate free. So make sure that every conditioner and shampoo you get is sulfate free. I'm currently using cream of nature argan oil. I'm using the same conditioner as well. It's still sulfate free. You don't have to get this one. Any shampoo or conditioner that you use should simply say boldly here sulfate free on it. Okay, you need sulfate free if you want to start retaining length so that your hair would stop breaking. So that's the first thing about hair shampoo and hair conditioner that you should buy. So the second tip I have for you guys is for you to start sleeping with satin or silk bonnets or satin or silk scarves at night when you go to bed. The reason for this is because, you know, at night when you're sleeping, your hair is having friction with like the pillow and the bed, and that friction that it's having is causing the hair to break. So this actually really works because I'm going to show you guys my satin bonnet in a minute, but this actually really works because if you sleep without a satin bonnet and you wake up, you might find little pieces of hair on the bed. But if you sleep with it and you wake up in the morning, just look inside the bonnet or the scarf, whatever you sleep with, you will not find even a single piece of hair. It works like magic. So because of that friction that your hair has with the pillow, obviously while you sleep, that's why it's really good for you to sleep with a satin or silk bonnet. Either one works, satin or silk, they both will do the same job. Let me show you guys my bonnet now. So I have my satin or silk bonnet here. This is what it looks like. I actually made this one by myself. It's really easy to make, you guys. Like, that's why I didn't bother like making it neat. If you guys would actually like to see a video on this, let me know. It's really easy to make. Let me know, or you can buy one from all these vendors that sell it. I have a lot of this. It's usually good to have more than one because these things get lost very easily. Apart from that, so that when you wash this, you'd have another one that you can still sleep with. And then during the day as well, if you're not going out or you're not going anywhere important, I think it's also very good for you to, you know, have this on, because as you can see now, my hair is having friction with this. So this is not good for your hair. Okay, friction is not good for your hair. So that's why during the day, if you're not going anywhere, or if you're not doing anything, it's good to just, you know, put it on as well during the day. That is tip number 2. So the third tip that I have for you guys is protective styling. Now, another reason why our hair cuts a lot is because of manipulation. So if you're changing your hairstyle every maybe 2 weeks, every 1 week, that is manipulation. If you're combing your hair every day, that is manipulation. If you're plaiting your hair every other week, that is manipulation, and that will cut your hair. So what you need to do is make sure that most of the time your hair is usually in a protective style. What I mean by protective style, there are lots of protective styles out there. So there are braids, you can do cornrows, you can do twists, you can do fixing, you can do a lot of things. In fact, a lot of the hairstyles that we do already are protective styles. So now what the issue is maybe how frequently you do it, or how frequently you take out your hair, or how frequently you manipulate the hair. That is where the issue is. So what I usually do for my own hair is, most times my hair is either in braids. I either have my hair up in braids, or I have my hair up in cornrows, because I wear wigs quite a lot. But even if you don't wear wigs, you can do your hair as much as you want, but make sure that you don't change your hairstyles, or you don't do your hair less than 6 weeks. So if you do a hairstyle, try to stretch it out for like a month or 6 weeks before you take it out and then do another one. But if you really like changing your hair frequently, at least a month, so that way you know you manipulate your hair only once a month. So that once a month, when you take out the braids or whatever protective style you have on, you can then proceed to wash your hair and condition your hair with the sulfate free conditioner. Okay, when you have your hair up in protective styles, it reduces, like, even if you're having friction, when you have cornrows and you're having friction with like pillows and stuff, you can tell that some parts of the hair are protected. I don't know how to explain this, but yes, your hair is protected. It's only a little bit of the hair that is like having friction and cutting or breaking. So yes, protective styles, those are very important. Like, this is one of the things that really grew out my hair when I started wearing wigs a lot. So I would cornrow my hair and then wear wigs, and then at the end of a month or maybe 6 weeks later, I'll then take out the cornrows, wash my hair, then cornrow it again, and then keep on wearing wigs. And then by the time I took out my hair and straightened it, it was long. Like, my hair grew so much, it retained so much length. My god, you guys, like, protective styling is bae. Okay, the next tip that I have for you guys is moisturizing your hair. This is so important. Like, I cannot shout this enough, I cannot say this enough. Now let me show you guys what I use. You need to get a spray bottle. This is the one I have. I think this was from like a finished product, I'm not sure what, but this is a spray bottle, right? And then you need a hair oil. I did not say hair cream, hair oil. Oils are actually better for your hair than creams are. They're able to penetrate better, they're able to lock in moisture better, they're just able to strengthen your hair better than hair creams are able to. Hair creams cannot really penetrate as much as oils can, which is why oils are better for your hair. So coconut oils, whatever oil you feel works better for you, use oils for your hair, not hair creams. Okay, this is really, like, once I started doing this, I saw a difference. I'm telling you guys, like, my hair was softer, it wasn't really breaking as much. So this is what I currently use now. It's a hair serum, it's not really a hair oil. That's because this is what I currently have on hand. I think I started using this sometime around the lockdown, and I haven't really bothered to go out and get like hair oils, but this is what I'm using right now. So all I do is the best is actually bottled water. Don't use tap water for this. Okay, bottled water lasts better, and it just lasts better in the bottle. But if you use tap water, it gets like grimy and disgusting after a while. So what I do is I fill a bottle up until like halfway, and then I put in a lot of drops of my oil or serum in, and then I mix it. And then in the morning, sometimes in the night as well, if I have the time, I just spray down my let me just spray it. Let me show you guys. So I just spray down my cornrows. So make sure you're spraying, if you have your hair in cornrows or braids, it's even better. So make sure you're spraying like the patterns, like, how do I explain this? Make sure you're spraying like, let me show you guys something. So if this is where you have a pattern, make sure you spray it into the pattern so that it gets in like the roots of your hair, and then make sure you spray it all over the hair itself. And then the ends, I cannot stress this enough, make sure you get a lot of water and oil on the ends of the hair. You don't have to do yours this way. I do it this way because I'm a lazy person and it just gets the job done quicker. But if you want to be, I love to take my time on extra, then another way you can do it is get water in a spray bottle, just water, and then spray down your entire hair. And then you now take your oil like this, take a bit of your oil, let me spray this out. Yeah, and then when you get some of your oil, you then start going into your hair like line by line, and then start putting everything in, if that makes sense. So that is another way that you can do it, but make sure like every single day you're oiling and spraying down with water to help keep your hair, this smells so good, to help keep your hair moisturized. This keeps the hair moisturized, and if your hair is moisturized, what, it does not become dry or brittle, and it would not break. This is how you retain length. This is how you grow your hair, guys. Okay, another tip that I have for you guys, if you're relaxed like I am, it is best for you to stretch out your relaxers. What I mean by stretching out your relaxers is, for instance, I know like growing up they used to say relax your hair every month, relax your hair every month, but for someone like me, I didn't realize that it was bad for me to relax my hair every month, which is why it's really good for you to try and get to know your hair type. So for someone like me, if I relax my hair every month, my hair literally just breaks off, which is why my hair was not growing. And I'm sure it's like that for a lot of us out there. So in my opinion, the best time for you to relax your hair is every 3 months or every 4 months. Some people stretch theirs to 6 months. Some people stretch theirs to, more than that or less than that. Eventually, you're going to find what works best for your hair. But if I were to recommend to you, I would say relax every 3 months or every 4 months. If you're relaxing every 3 months, that means you're relaxing 4 times in a year. And if you're relaxing every 4 months, you're relaxing 3 times in a year. This I found is like the best that works for most people. Like even the other people I recommended this to, I did some hair coaching for, and their hair is growing long right now. Okay. Now another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the kind of relaxer you use. It's good for you to maintain one relaxer. Don't use this product today and then use this product tomorrow. The relaxer that I personally use and I have been using for a while now, for years now, is olive oil, the one that comes in a box. I don't have it here with me, but I'm going to insert a picture somewhere on the screen. And the one that I specifically use, the exact one that I use, is the one that helps grow my hair. Is the one that says medium strength. So I personally don't think anyone has any business with anything stronger than medium strength, because really, are you trying to burn your hair? So either you go for medium strength, or if your hair is very fine, very thin, you should probably go for the one that has less strength than medium strength, because even at medium strength, I feel like it's even still a bit too harsh for my hair. But yes, make sure you go for medium strength or the one that is a little bit less than medium strength for your relaxer. Now that I've spoken about relaxing, this leads me on to my next point, which is you need to trim your hair. Now there's something called split ends. I don't know if you know it or if you don't, but I'm going to insert a picture somewhere on the screen again. Split ends are basically when your hair starts opening up like this, when it starts splitting into two like this, and once it starts doing that, your hair will just keep on splitting from there up until it just keeps going up. And we don't want that for our hair, because once your hair starts splitting, the hair there is damaged. Sometimes you don't know when you have split ends or when you don't, but my general rule of advice is anytime you relax your hair, just get a trim. Every 3 or 4 months, get a trim, and the trim should be just like a little, like 1 inch off. They don't need to take off that much, just like 1 inch off is enough. Get a trim, so that way you take out the split ends, and then the rest of your hair is healthy hair that can then grow out. Because if you leave the split end because you want your hair to be long, your hair is going to keep on breaking from there. Okay, hope that makes sense. So the last and final tip that I have for you guys is somewhat of a bonus tip, but the last tip that I have for you guys is to deep condition your hair. So after washing your hair, it's good to deep condition. By deep condition, I mean when you put on conditioner, you can also put on like a bit of hair product like hair mayonnaise. And what else do I use? Hair mayonnaise. There's another product, I don't have it here, I would have shown you guys. Hair mayonnaise. I use this other product, and obviously my conditioner, and sometimes I put in a bit of oil as well, and then I wrap my hair up in, I have it here, but I don't want to get off you guys. I wrap my head up in like a steam cap. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. A steam cap, and then I steam my hair for a little bit, and then wash it off. That is deep condition. So this helps again to soften your hair, to make your hair elastic. By elastic, what do I mean? Hair elasticity is when you can pull your hair and it can stretch without breaking. That's how you know your hair is not dry. Okay, so hair elasticity is good because your hair will not break as easily or as much. It sort of strengthens the hair, if that makes sense. Yeah, so deep conditioning strengthens the hair. It's good for you to deep condition every once in a while. You can do this maybe every month when you wash your hair, or every 6 weeks when you wash your hair, or you can do this only after you get your hair relaxed. But it's very important that you do it right after relaxing. So once they wash the relaxer off, make sure you deep condition. It's really important because relaxer dries off your hair. I really hope this helps all of you guys out there, all of you that have been sliding into my DM, sending me message, comments. I'm happy I finally answered this question for you guys, how to grow out your hair. If you try these tips, if you're consistent, if you're patient, you're definitely going to see results. I promise you, your hair is going to grow. In fact, you're gonna come back and tell me thank you later. Okay, this works for black women. I don't know about other races, but this is something I've tested and tried. I've passed the tips on to other people and their hair are growing as well, so I know it's definitely going to work for you guys without a doubt. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do already. Please subscribe. We need to grow on this farm. Okay, subscribe, like, don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know, when your hair starts growing. Tell me thank you, okay, because I took my time, brought everything out. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.